Welcome to the Lauren Blackwell channel. A lot of people are starting to realize that the most difficult part of being a girl's girl is that you, as the girl's girl, actually have to be kind to other girls as well. Because if you're not a kind person and you decide to make friends with people who think and act like you, what you have done is you have surrounded yourself with the kinds of people that would act the exact same way that you act, which means they won't be kind either. A lot of girls actually think of themselves as girls without really considering how they treat other girls. I don't know what they think that phrase means to be a girl's girl. But if you're going to be very basic about it, it's basically you're kind to other women and you do not push them under the bus for any reason, whether it's for men or for your career, and you're not a mean girl, basically. Because what mean girl will call themselves a girl's girl? People can easily look at how other people treat them and how they do not want to be treated by others. But a lot of the time, it's amazing how much they lack self reflection. They cannot see that those girls that they're criticizing are treating them the exact same way that they treat other people. If you do not want other girls to criticize your looks, how is it that you criticize other girls' looks? How is it that you talk about caring about loyalty, but you do the complete opposite when you think it will serve you better to stop being loyal? It's really amazing, people's inability to self reflect and just look at their own actions and see what they do, like how they treat people. I'm I'm starting to believe that people just, I don't know if they never learned or they just can't see themselves for what they truly are. Like they cannot see their own behavior for what it truly is. So recently we all saw the live that Cardi B posted where she talked about her no longer being a girl's girl because her looks were being criticized when she performed, and a lot of people were criticizing her body and her surgery, and they had some really mean things to say. And she talked about how it's usually the girls who do this, the guys don't, which that is not true at all. There's a lot of guys that were criticizing her as well. I personally don't see the point in criticizing a person's surgery, especially if you know it's cosmetic and you know that they felt a certain way about themselves before they got the surgery. And plus the surgery is already done. It's not as if they're going to read the comment section and then book an appointment and go undo everything that they've just done. There's such a thing as a healing process. Like you can't just go do surgeries back to back and reverse and redo, reverse, and you can't do that to a person's body, right? So it's not as if these comments will make the celebrity go to the doctor and say, okay, the comment section say they don't like my surgery, so I'm going to undo it. Whether or not there are some celebrities out there that are actually concerned enough about their comment section to do what people tell them to do in the comments, I don't know. There probably is. Some people are really tuned in to what other people think of them. But for most people, I doubt if they're able to just go and undo surgery that they've already done, especially if they actually like it. The majority of people may not like a surgery, but if the person that got it likes it, then what is the point constantly criticizing them? So I never understood that, but people are going to people as usual. No surprise there. But yeah, so the criticisms were getting too much, and Cardi B posted a video saying that she did not appreciate the way people were talking about her body, and she was just explaining why her body looks the way it looks. This is the clip that she posted about the comments that people were making about her surgery. First, I'm gonna post a girl's video talking about Cardi's BBL, the one that went viral, and then I'm gonna post a guy's video about the same subject, and you will notice that the guy was actually more disrespectful than the girl, and a lot of other people posted as well. I didn't think the girl was as disrespectful, although I think that the fact that she addressed it at all may have been disrespectful, but I didn't think she was like being insulting or anything like that, as opposed to the guy. And then I'm gonna post Cardi B's response and the fact that she only responded to the girl and then talked about her no longer being a girl's girl, but never addressed the guy or any of the guys that talked about the same thing.
Did Cardi B get another BBL, or is this the same BBL? If this is the same one, I don't know. It just looks really weird. I don't know if it's because after she had all her kids, like, her body started to change and, like, expand or whatever. But this BBL on her, it looks really different. Like, her legs look super, super tiny and her butt is, like, super, super big. BBLs are getting out of control. Like, she looked really, really good before. Like, I don't know what happened, though. Like, I don't know if it's just from her last baby that kind of like expanded her a little bit, or if she just went and got another round. Like, I don't know. And I feel like she's been out of the limelight just a little bit. Like, I feel like I haven't really been seeing her much. So like, does that have something to do with her surgeries, or she just out the mix? I don't know. But let me know, because I just seen her performing when she had on that blue little bodysuit, and I'm like, this looks really weird. Like, her legs are tiny, her butt is humongous, and it just looks unproportioned. And I don't remember her looking like that. So either, like I said, she got another round, or them kids, when she had her kids, it kind of expanded her a little bit. One of the two.
Ain't no way Cardi think that BBL look good. I know she just rolling, putting on a strong face every time she come outside, but it's no way she think that good. Her ass is sliding down her thighs and knees. Like, I'm genuinely scared to see her, like, have to take off running to somewhere. Like, could you imagine if she performing somewhere at the club and shots get to fight and she gotta run somewhere and shit like that? Ooh, I would not want that for her. Like, I know her knees just can't stand her. Like, that shit is crazy to just have a perfectly good looking, normal looking body. Go to the doctor thinking you finna upgrade or some shit and come out looking like a bullet ant. Like, it could literally open up a Glocky and throw you into the mother clip and have a full clip.
I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see this because it's always them. It's always a weekend. I had to put it on my story because enough is enough. Talking about Cardi body, Cardi body, Cardi body, Cardi body. Talking about did I got another BBL or what this and that. First of all, I want to make it very clear. I got a big ass scar on the top of my butt. I know y'all seen it. And I got a big ass scar in the bottom of my butt. I've been very, very, very clear that I have taken out my ass shots. I got ass shots when I was 20 years old. And I've been very clear how I took those ass shots out. Some of them, because you can take off all of them. And the last time that I did that was on January 2024. Right after I did the video to, like what? Fast forward, right? Fast forward. I'm back in the scene again. My ass is back big again, and my hips are big again. And I don't think I really understand, because I think it's because I'm so open with my body. I don't think they understand that while I was pregnant, I gained 25 pounds. Now, I didn't give birth a year ago. I didn't give birth 2 years ago. I gave birth 7 months ago. To this day, I still get irregular periods because I just gave birth. in my 30s. So sometimes I get really bloated. Sometimes my stomach look really flat. Sometimes my thighs look thick. Sometimes I lose weight and I lose all my thighs. Like my body is just, it gets its ups and it gets its downs. Sometimes I look snatched. Sometimes I look like I'm pregnant again. And it's always you. It's never the bad. It's never the bad. You know what it is? It's never the bad. And it's never the trans. The, the, the money. It's always you bad bill, angry, jealous, and it's always you funky country that don't got no style. Cause the butch queens that get it. But the poor ones, but anyways.
So, because of these comments, she said that she was no longer a girl's girl because girls always stare each other down and they comment on people's looks all the time. And honestly, I was shocked. I was shocked because I'm confused. Is this post not by Cardi B? Did she not say, I am pretty face, pretty frame, little feet, smell good, never got an odor, even when it's that time of the month? And all this other ridiculous things that she posted that I don't even want to read. Like, why did she mention all of these physical features if she isn't implying that the reverse is ugly? Why did you mention feet? Why did you mention little feet? Aren't those someone's physical features? Not to mention that, her friend was, her friend Meg, when she had that issue with Nikki recently, I mean, the latest one, and Nikki mentioned her feet. I feel like after something like that, you would think that Cardi B would not use the reverse to say that you need to have little feet to be pretty or to imply that she is pretty because she has little feet, even though her friend was just insulted as not having little feet. I'm shocked on why she would use that as one of the reasons why she considers herself pretty and not really consider the fact that it would hurt her friend's feelings. It will hurt Meg's feelings. I don't know what kind of friendship these people practice, but it's almost as if when they're having problems with anybody else and they need to vent or return insults, they completely forget who is getting hit in the crossfire. And they just say stuff because I feel like that is something that Meg would be sensitive about because it was just recently a topic in a very unpleasant way towards her. And if we were to talk about Meg, on the other hand, she released her music where she talked about loyalty. And she said that she basically talked about how some people are not loyal and she expects loyalty basically from her friends and from people that she knows. And a lot of people are trying to put two and two together and they're saying that she's talking about loyalty because Cardi B still works closely with her ex Partisan. And although some people are also saying that she is directing that towards people that supported Tory Lanez, but who knows? Maybe it's towards both of them. But it is very interesting that Meg values loyalty. Oh my God. It is very interesting because who would have thunk it? Of all the things you would tell me that Meg values, I would not think of loyalty because come on. The way that she moves, you can call her lots of things. You can call her all the positive things that you want. Loyalty is not one of her strongest suits. And It's just crazy because once again, she does not seem to see her own actions. People always criticize in other people their own shortcomings. That's what I've come to realize. If someone criticizes other people a lot for something, you need to look at them closely and see if that is exactly what they do to other people. And so, if you do the same thing, why are you then criticizing other people for it? It does not make sense to me at all. But anyway, so basically, Cardi B is criticizing people for talking about her body, even though she talks about other people's body, and how, she did call someone a roach. I think someone's child she called a roach. So basically, their entire body was a different species, so it wasn't just a body part. And she did mention the whole little feet thing, which I think Meg would probably not appreciate. And then Meg, who absolutely was disloyal to artists that have helped her and friends, an artist and a friend specifically, having relationship with her friends boyfriend is not exactly an epitome of loyalty, but yet here she is criticizing other people for not being loyal. And I'm just here scratching my head, like, what is going on? But yeah, apparently these two actually believed that they were girls until this moment when all of this stuff happened, and now at least Cardi B on her part is saying she's no longer a girl's girl. So I have come to the conclusion that a lot of people think being a girl's girl means whichever girl has the most friends is the girl's girl. So if you have lots of friends and you guys are coming together, trash talking other girls, and you all party together and you have a common enemy or you have multiple common enemies and you all just sort of band together against the other people, all of you in that group are girls girl. That's what they think being a girl's girl mean. It does not matter that you're engaging in all of this negative behavior towards other women, hiring people to torment other women over a man, using your friend's insecurity as a way to highlight your own beauty, or being completely disloyal to one person, but because you're loyal to another person, somehow you think you can demand loyalty. All of this is out of the window. Nobody's thinking about this. Just as long as you have a group of friends, and yeah, that is what they believe makes one a girl's girl. And I think someone needs to, I don't know, tap them on the shoulder and just try to remind them that the exact same thing that they criticize in other people is the same thing they do to other people. So what they when they criticize another girl for acting a certain way towards them, they're basically showing that they do not like the way they act either, because they're basically looking into the mirror and not liking what they see. That's what it is. It's crazy. I never in a million years thought that they actually believed that they were girls. Well, maybe Meg still considers herself that because she has not come out and said that she's no longer a girl's girl. But Cardi B, clearly she has renounced her girl's girlhood and she's no longer one of those. That phrase has been overused anyway in this in recent times. That phrase has been wildly overused by I'm starting to see a lot of people that don't even understand what it means and they're just using it because that's what they want to identify as. Anyway, this is all I have on this ridiculousness. I just thought I highlight how completely detached people can be from their own behavior and just not even see the irony in the things that's coming out of their mouth. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.